Francisco Chico Mendes was born in 1944 in Acre, a remote corner of the Brazilian Amazon. His family were poor rubber tappers, harvesting latex from trees in a way that kept the forest alive. From a young age, Chico saw that the forest was more than just trees. It was the home, food source, and livelihood of countless families like his own, as well as indigenous peoples who had lived there for centuries. By the 1970s, deforestation began accelerating as cattle ranchers and landowners cleared massive areas of rainforest. Rubber tapper families were driven off their lands and entire communities were destroyed. Chico, who had taught himself to read at age 20, realized that survival meant organizing. He formed unions and taught others how to resist. His most famous tactic was the empate, peaceful human blockades where men, women, and children stood in front of chainsaws and bulldozers. These nonviolent protests saved thousands of acres of forest. He proposed extractive reserves, protected zones where local people could live sustainably by tapping rubber, collecting nuts, and harvesting forest products without destroying the land. This radical idea combined conservation with social justice, showing that protecting nature and supporting human rights could go hand in hand. His work gained international attention. Environmentalists around the world saw in him a voice for the Amazon, and in 1987 he was awarded the United Nations Global 500 Award. But his activism also made him a target. Powerful ranchers, angered by his resistance, saw him as a threat. On December 22, 1988, at just 44 years old, Chico Mendes was shot in his home by gunmen linked to local landowners. Though his life was cut short, his vision lived on. Today, his name is honored in schools, institutes, and conservation areas worldwide. Chico once said, "At first I thought I was fighting to save rubber trees. Then I thought I was fighting to save the Amazon rainforest. Now I realize I am fighting for humanity."